Right. That's true. They don't get that.
This evening from the Houston Astrodome, it is the Houston Astros versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. We play Action PC Baseball 1980 replay. And today, a very special replay as Nolan Ryan makes his first start for the Houston Astros and signing that then a huge $1 million contract that come from the California Angels to the Houston Astros. Hello, everybody. This is the Sports Time Machine, and I bring you live coverage of the Houston Astros versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'll be playing as the Astros as the home team. The Astros come with a record of 1 win, 1 loss, while Los Angeles Dodgers come with a record of 1 win and 1 loss. Again, we welcome you to the Astrodome. Here is your Dodger lineup. Davey Lopes will lead off, followed by Rudy Law in center, Reggie Smith in right, Steve Garvey at first, Dusty Baker in left, Ron Say at third, Bill Russell at short, Steve Yeager behind the plate, and Don Sutton gets to start as your pitcher. For the Astros in the defense, Cruz in left, Cedeno in center, and Poole in right. Cabell at third, Reynolds at short, Morgan at second, and Howell at first. Behind the plate is Alan Ashby, and on the mound, number 30, Nolan Ryan. So he gets a start today, making the very first start of his $1 million contract he signed here with the Astros. So Lopes leads off. Ryan is ready. We're ready for Action PC Baseball 1980 replay. Here's the pitch from Ryan to Lopes. And that is a ground ball. Lopes has speed. That will be trouble. Howell will get it. Does he get to the bag? He does himself for out number 1. So first out of the ball game, Nolan Ryan gets that out of his system. Here is Rudy Law. Law getting some starts in center field. He's 2 for 7 so far in the replay. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in. Here's the pitch to Law. And he goes inside at the ground ball up the middle. That's a tough play. Goes through for a base hit. So Rudy Law's on. He's got tremendous speed. We'll see what he does with Ryan. So now here is Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith kind of struggling. 1 for 7, has a double, a couple runs scored. He steps up, switch hitter, batting from the left-hand side, an excellent veteran outfielder. Ashby puts down the target. Nolan Ryan looks in. Rudy Law takes the jump, and here is the pitch. Does he get the good jump? Yes, it is. Here's the throw. Not nearly in time. Stolen base, Rudy Law. So Rudy Law gets the first stolen base today. He's in scoring position in second base. So Ryan having problems holding runners on. Runner on second with 1 out. Reggie Smith, always a good RBI candidate. Batting from the left-hand side, gets his chance. Ashby sets the target. Ryan from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Reggie Smith. And that is a ground ball up the middle. Does it go through for a base hit? It does. That will score a ball. That will go to the wall. Reggie Smith will get 2 out of this. And the Dodgers lead it 1-0 here in the first. So the Dodgers have definitely interrupted Nolan Ryan's hometown debut by getting a couple hits and a run here in the first. And now here's the first baseman, Steve Garvey. Always a great RBI average guy, hitting 286, 7 at-bats, couple of base hits. Ashby puts down the target. Ryan from the stretch, runner on second and 1 out. Dodgers leading Y1, 1-0. Garvey swing. That's again up the middle. Let's see if the shortstop comes up with this one. He holds the runner at second, throws to first, and there is 2 outs. So runner will go to third. Oh, what a play there by Reggie Smith. He goes to third on there. So now runner on third and 2 outs for Dusty Baker. Baker 3 for 8, no extra base hits, couple RBIs. Ryan trying to work his way, only a run would be good. Ashby puts down the target. Ryan from the stretch. Reggie Smith getting a healthy lead off first. Here's the pitch to Baker, and that is a walk. And that's something Nolan Ryan's done with most of his entire career. Sometimes it gets a little out of control. First and third, 2 outs. And now here's the Penguin, Ron Say. Ron Say has not got a base hit in his first 7 at bats so far, so he's been struggling a bit. First and third, 2 outs here. Opening first inning of the 1980 replay between the Dodgers and Astros. First inning, Dodgers up by 1. Put up your feet and stay with us a while, as late Vince Scully would say. Ashby puts down the target. Ryan from the stretch, and here's the pitch to the Penguin. And that's a fly ball left center field. Let's see if someone's going to get it, or will this be a pop-up? Shortstop coming in, left fielder coming in. Shortstop should get this. He's looking up at the roof. Always an issue here in Houston. And makes the catch and ends the inning. But the Dodgers, 1 run on 2 hits. They strand 2. 1-0 Dodgers. So on the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers is Don Sutton, making his first start of the year. His defense behind him is Baker in left, Law in center, Smith in right. Decent defense, 6, 4, and 5 on the range. Say and Russell, 7's on the inner. Lopes is a 6, Garvey's a 7. Yeager is behind the plate with a good arm and good range. On the mound is Mr. Sutton, a long-time Los Angeles Dodger. Contract year for Don. And there's been negotiations about Don Sutton possibly going somewhere else before the end of this season. He does not seem happy and doesn't seem like an extension is going to bring his way. So again, we go to the bottom of the first inning. Home time Astros ready to hit. Poole so far on the year is 2 for 6, has a double, has also a home run on the early season. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton looks in. Here's the pitch to Sutton, the Poole. And that's a ground ball up the middle. Let's see if Russell can get to this. Russell's got it. He throws a strike to Garvey for out number 1. Good throw by Russell. Again, that's an excellent infield. That's been together for a long time. And say Russell, Lopes, and Garvey. And here's the shortstop, Craig Reynolds. He's 2 for 8 so far on the replay. Reynolds, little left-handed batter, came over from the Seattle Mariners where he first started. Yeager puts down the sign. Don Sutton with the big overhand windup, the Reynolds, and the swing. That is a fly ball in the right field. Let's see if it carries. This is the Dome. Not much carry here. And the right fielder, Reggie Smith, comes down with the catch, and that's 2 outs. So now here is Cesar Cedeno, longtime Astro. He's 3 for 9 so far on the current campaign. First week of the season. Both teams have split the first 2 games. Yeager puts down the sign. Don Sutton looks in. Here's the extended windup from Sutton. And throw. That's a ground ball to third. That could go through for a base hit. It does. Base hit left field. So a base hit for Cedeno. Of course, he has some speed. Let's see if Cedeno gets a chance to get a jump. And now here is the second baseman. Coming home is Mr. Joe Morgan. That's right, Morgan coming over from the Cincinnati Reds. He first came over as a Houston Colt 45. So Morgan coming home, trying to become a leader on this young Astro team. Yeager puts down the target. Sutton from the stretch. Dewey tries to steal. Cedeno gets a jump. Here's the throw by Yeager. Does he get it in time? Yes, stolen base, Cesar Cedeno. So he's on at second with 2 outs. So both teams have stolen bases. So Morgan gets the hit with the runner on second and 2 outs now. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Here's a pitch to Morgan. He cramps his elbows, and he hits a shot to right field. Runner on second is going. There's 2 outs, but the right fielder, Reggie Smith, then this part just dies in the outfield. Makes the catch, and the Astros are done in the first. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. 1 inning of play. LA 1, Houston nothing. Top of the second here at the Houston Astrodome. Action PC replay. And here is Bill Russell. Russell so far hasn't seen the light of day starting. He's 1 for 1 with a triple. So Russell very happy to get a start here in Game 3 of the season against Nolan Ryan from Alvin, Texas. Ashby puts down the target. Ryan looks in. Here's a big grunt in the warm-up from Ryan and throws it by Russell, I believe it does. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Nolan. Here's the catcher, Steve Yeager. So with one out, Yeager comes up to the plate. Ashby puts down the target. Nolan Ryan looks in. Here's the windup and pitch to Yeager. And that's a ground ball. Let's see if Ryan can get to this. If he does, no, he's got a problem. No, Ryan will take first. That's where FIP comes into play. Nicely done. He'll do that 3-1. So Ryan took first base like they were taught in spring training in pitcher infield practice. 2 outs here in the second. And here is the pitcher, Don Sutton. Of course, no DH for Sutton so far in that season. 70 at bats, 64 at bats and 5 hits. So not a great hitting pitcher, but definitely is not someone you throw just a dead fastball to. Ashby sets the target. Ryan looks in. Here's the windup from Ryan to Don Sutton, and he throws it by him, struck him out, ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, go to Dodgers. Let's go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 LA. So now it'll be Jose Cruz. He'll be followed by Enos Cabell and Art Howe. That would be a left, right for your Astros against the right-handed Don Sutton. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton looks in. Here's the pitch to Jose Cruz. Cruz hits a shot to right center field. Again, not much character here at the Dome. Reggie Smith is there, makes the running catch for the first out. So for the first out here in the inning, here is Enos Cabell. He's 3 for 8 so far, has a home run and 4 RBIs on the early replay. Yeager puts down the sign. Don Sutton looks in with the extended big leg kick and windup, and here's the pitch. Ground ball in the hole, shortstop. Russell's got it. He's set. Oh, he gets it and picks and throws the first and gets the second out. Good throw from Russell to Garvey. 2 outs in the second, and now here is Art Howe. Plays a couple different positions, playing first base today. So far in the replay, 1 for 4. 2 outs here in the second. Yeager puts down the sign. Don Sutton looks in. Here's the pitch to Howe. 2 outs here in the second. Art Howe hits a line drive center field. That is going to be Rudy Law. He's going deep. Can he make the catch? Puts up the glove and makes a nice catch to end the inning. We're two through here in Houston. 1-0 Los Angeles as we head to the third. Action PC 1980 replay. Want to thank anyone who has come in so far to say hello and put up your feet and enjoy yourself as we're starting here. The 1980 replay, top of the third. We've had a couple games so far. Playing them and playing some on the side, and also playing the important ones. I'll be playing probably the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday schedule, while Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will probably be simmed by Mr. Computer here. So we'll kind of keep you updated and play as you may. So top of the third, Dodgers lead 1-0. 1-2-0 for the Dodgers, 0-1-0 for the Astros. This is a Saturday game. I'll be playing mostly Yankee games on a Sunday and your traditional Monday night baseball on Mondays. So Ashby puts down the target. Ryan looks in. Here is the pitch to Lopes. And Lopes hits a swing up the middle. This could be trouble. He can fly. Cabell sets himself, throws a long throw across the diamond, gets him for out number 1. Nice play for Enos Cabell. 1 out here in the third. So now here's Rudy Law, the center fielder. Law singled up the middle his first time up. So Ryan looks in, gets the sign from Ashby. Here's the big grunt and the big wind up the Law, and that is a swing. That's a little number up the middle. If that stays fair, that is trouble. Hopefully that stays foul, and it is foul ball. I believe that's foul, or is it an out? Oh, he's out. So that stayed fair. Oh, my. That's 2 outs. That was a foul ball there. So here's Reggie Smith, 2 outs. Reggie Smith, first time up, doubled off the wall, right center field. Law scored from first, giving the Dodgers the lone 1-0 lead. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in. Here is the windup to the switch-hitting Reggie Smith. And swings. Drive to center field. Again, he takes him deep. That is Cedeno. That's a tough play. Is he going to run out of room? Puts up the glove and makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Go Dodgers. Nope, it is 1-0 LA. So batting for the Astros in this inning will be Ashby, Ryan, and Poole. Switch right and left against Don Sutton here in the home third. Yeager puts down the target. Don Sutton looks in. Here's the windup to the switch hitting Alan Ashby. And drive to third. That's Say. Got it. He knows he has time. Throws a strike to Garvey for out number 1. And getting a nice ovation for his first at bat here in the Astrodome is Mr. Nolan Ryan. So Ryan comes up. He gets swing a bit. Wasn't a National League with the Mets starting his career. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton looks in and the big windup and throws to Ryan. And that should be a strike 3. Gets him. So that's 2 outs here in the third. Here's the leadoff hitter, Terry Poole. Poole ground to short first time up. Astros with a hit. Dodgers with 2. Dodgers lead 1-0. 2 outs here in the home third. Yeager puts down the target. Don Sutton looks in. Here is the windup to Terry Poole. Terry Poole, I think he may have struck him out. He did. He struck him out. Poole run out by Sutton. We played 3, 1-0 Dodgers as we go to the fourth. So fourth inning here in the Astrodome. Dodgers 1, Houston 0. And now it will be Steve Garvey followed by Baker and Say right against Nolan Ryan. So far through 3 innings, 40 pitches for Nolan. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in, and here's the big windup to Garvey. And that's a line drive. Let's see if it's caught by the second baseman. Yes, it is. Joe Morgan with a nice play. So with 1 out, here is the left fielder, Dusty Baker. He walked his first time up. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in. Here's the windup to Dusty Baker. And that is a ground ball. Let's see. Or is that going to drop in for a base hit? That just looks troubled. Oh, the pitchers. That's behind home plate. Let's see if he makes the catch. And he does. Oh, it's out of play. It's out of play. Ashby thought he had one, but it went out of play for still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in. Here is the windup to Dusty Baker. And Baker hits a ground ball. Oh, that's going to drop in. I don't think that's going to get caught. It drops in front of the left fielder. So Dusty Baker with a base hit for LA. They'll throw the ball in, trying to keep him from taking the extra base. Dodgers with 3 hits so far, 1 out in the fourth. Here is Ron Say. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. He popped the shorts first time up. Baker, not much speed. He'll be held on. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan from the stretch looks over at Baker, and here's the pitch. That's a ground ball in the hole. Let's see if they can get 2 out of this. It might be tough to get 1. Shortstop comes up. He goes to second. Oh, he relays it. Nice to first. Gets the double play and gets out of it. 6-4-3 to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 Los Angeles. So now here is Craig Reynolds. He'll be followed by Cedeno and Morgan. That's left, right, left for the Astros here in the home 4th. The Astros 0-1-0. The Dodgers 1-3-0. So Reynolds now the batter, 0 for 1 in the ball game. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton looks in. Here's the pitch to Craig Reynolds. It's inside, but he hits a little ground ball. Reynolds with speed. If Russell has to get at the top play. Oh, he comes up with it. Top play. Does he? I think he's safe. He's safe. So Bill Russell, only way he could have made that was barehanded. He got it in his glove and made it no way he can get him. So Reynolds on at first with no man out. It'll give Cesar Cedeno a chance. Cesar grounded a single his first time up, so he's 1 for 1. So far, 4 for 10 on the young season. Cedeno definitely hitting the ball well. Don Sutton, 36 pitches through 3+ innings so far. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. Reynolds on, and here's the pitch to Cedeno. And that is a ground ball. Top play. Does it go through? Yes, it does. Center fielder picks it up. I believe they'll hold Reynolds there, and they do. So first and second, and as the Astrodome fans start to go wild here, first and second, nobody out, and here is Joe Morgan. But what a chance for Joe now to come back to his hometown fans here and get a big hit here. Morgan 1 for 7 so far. First and second, nobody out. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. First and second, no out. Pitch to Joe Morgan. Morgan swing up the middle. That's a tough play. Dodgers say he may have a tough play getting to this. Play may have. Oh no, he's gonna try to go to second. He gets it. He goes no. He cannot go to first for the relay. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Gets the faster runner off the bases. And now the Astros have first and third, 1 out. for Jose Cruz. Let's see if Morgan decides to maybe steal second here and stay out of the double play for Cruz. Let's see what they're going to do. Don Sutton steals second only. Yes, we will. Here is the steal. Here's the throw. That could be trouble. He's in there with a stolen base. Oh, he caught him. Oh, there's a little bit of an argument there. Oh, my goodness. A little argument brewing. What in the heck happened there? So he caught stealing. So Reynolds now at third with 2 outs. I know now there is replay in the new version, but I wonder where that is. Oh, my goodness. So replay is right there. So let's see if we can show the replay. I'm not sure how to do the replay. So we'll go ahead and continue. Runner on third, 2 outs, caught stealing. So Don Sutton may have got a break there. Cruz batting left-handed here. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. Runner on third and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And let's see if they take advantage of this. That's a ground ball up the middle. If Lopes can get it, maybe he can get him out of the inning. Top play, throws to first. Got it. Oh, he threw it away. That's an error. That should be a run scoring for the Astros. It is, I believe it is. So an E4 from Lopes, and it's a 1-1 ball game. So a high throw by Lopes, that's an error. Cruz on at first, and the Astros tie this game at 1. So a huge error by Lopes, and now here's Enos Cabell. Yes, an E4 is what was called. So Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. 1-1 tie here in the 4th. And he throws over. Oh, my, no. And I think that he might have thrown that one away. But he did, but it was a high throw again. So again, Don Sutton trying to be a little bit cute there. Yeager puts down the sign, has that extended chest headgear as he was hitting the throat and nearly cost him his career. So he came up with what was the Yeager throat gear, if you remember. So Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Enos Cabell. Cabell, ground ball on the whole shortstop. That could be a tough play to second. Russell will go long ways to first and gets him to end the inning. But the Astros get a run back, probably unearned. We go to the 5th, and it's 1-1 score. The Dodgers, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 crucial error, while the Astros 1 run on 3 hits as we play the top of the 5th. It will be Russell, Yeager, and then Sutton in top 5. So Ryan looks in, has so far 51 pitches through 4, not really much of a problem. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in, and the big wind up to Russell. Russell ground ball short. Is that going to be a base hit? It does go through for a base hit. The AstroTurf is really quick here in Houston. So Russell's on at first with nobody out, and he's a big man out. And now here's the catcher, Steve Yeager. Yeager 0 for 1. Ashby puts down the sign. So Ryan now has to keep Russell close. From the stretch, here is the pitch, and he's running. Here's the throw. That's going to be a tough play, and he is safe. So a stolen base for Bill Russell. He doesn't steal a lot of bags. That was stolen off Ryan. Runner on second, and nobody out for Yeager now. So the first stolen base of the season for Russell. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan from the stretch. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's the pitch to Steve. Steve, does he get past him for the strikeout? Yes, he does. Big strikeout for Nolan Ryan. And now here's the pitcher, Don Sutton, with 1 out. Will he bunt here to get Russell over to third and give Lopes a chance? Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Does he lay it down? And he struck him out. That's the 2nd out. So Nolan Ryan gets his 4th strikeout today. And now here is Davey Lopes. A runner on second, 2 outs. Lopes 0 for 2 in the ballgame, has grounded out twice. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looking in from the stretch. And here comes the pitch to Lopes. Runner on second is going. Ground ball in the hole. Shortstop is Reynolds. He throws the first in time to end the inning. Dodgers strand a runner at second. It is still 1-1 as we play the bottom of the 5th. Houston Astros here. D. Scott Howard, my friend, from the West Coast, the Dodger shadow, comes in and watches the Astros and Dodgers tonight. Thank you, D. Scott, the Goot Whisperer, as we put in here in the Astrodome. So here's Art Howe in the ball game. Oh, so far Howe will be followed by Ashby and Ryan here in the fifth. Yeager puts down the sign for him. Don Sutton looks in. Here is the pitch to Art Howe. Art Howe, that is a walk, I believe. So Sutton lost him. So Don Sutton cannot believe it there. Home plate umpire kind of squeezed him a little bit. Don Sutton doesn't usually walk a lot of guys, but he only had 47 walks in the 80 season in 212 innings. And he only gave up 20 home runs. He definitely done once every 10 or once every 10, so it's not bad. So runner on first, nobody out. Howe has decent speed. Sutton 52 pitches through 4+. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. Howe see if he can get a good jump here. Here's the pitch to Ashby. Ashby's a fly ball center field. Rudy Law is there. He'll come in and make the catch. And there is one away as the runner on first will head back. So with one out, here is the pitcher Nolan Ryan. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ryan, let's see what he did so far. Let's see if we can get back to the game here. I have this issue playing on this thing. But so here's Ryan so far. He's 0 for 1. Yeager puts down the target. Sutton from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Ryan. And he does swing. Let's see if that does anything. Fly left field. Baker is there. Good outfielder. He'll make the catch, and the runner on first is going to have to get back. So with 2 outs, the Astros will bring the top of the lineup, and that will be the right fielder, Terry Poole. Poole so far in the ball game, in this game, is 0 for 2. So Yeager, so far Poole has struck out and grounded short. He steps up, should have been, now the game we're looking ahead, but Terry Poole should have been the NLCS MVP in 80 as he put together a historic season against the Phillies. But the Phillies did win that series and go on to win the World Series in this year. Yeager puts down the target. Don Sutton from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 out. Pitch to Poole. Reynolds on deck. Here's the swing. That's a fly ball in the right field. This park, again, notorious for not giving up the long ball right field. This could go. Holy cow. And Terry Poole sends it out of here. So Terry Poole sends a shot to right field. That's his second of the year. So a runner scores, and here comes Poole as he gets the high five, and the Astros take a 3-2 XA. 3-1 lead, a 2-run homer for Poole that goes 387 feet, and the Astros take the lead. So big hit there for Poole. So now here's Craig Reynolds. He's 1 for 2. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton looks in from the stretch. So Poole sends it out of here 387 feet. There is a line drive that loop. Does he get it? Makes the catch. But the Astros score 2 in the 5th. We head to the 6th. It's 3-1 Houston. So now Ryan working in the 6th inning, 71 pitches through 5. Law has singled and scored and bunted to second. So he's 1 for 2. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in. Here's the windup to Rudy Law. Good speed guy. Again, that's a ground ball. Tough play for Morgan. It goes through for a base hit. Goes to the wall. Law could have 2. Let's see if he'll go for 3 at that speed. Throws ahead of him. He's going to have to slide. He's safe. A stand-up triple for Law. So Rudy Law starts off the 6th with a triple, and the Dodgers already bring the tying run to the plate. It's going to be Reggie Smith, 1 for 2. He doubled the run his first time up, and then Smith fly ball to deep center, so he's got good contact both times. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan from the stretch. Runner on third and nobody out. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be, ball 4. So Ryan now does not want to get in this problem of his game where he walks too many guys. Now it's first and third, nobody out, and here's Garvey. Garvey 0 for 2. It's a 3-1 Astro game. So Ashby puts down the target. Ryan from the stretch, first and third, nobody out. Astros, as Ashby goes out and talks to Ryan. So now again, he puts down the sign. Here comes the pitch. And let's see if it is. Oh, again, we lost it. There's a ball. Does it go through for a base hit? It does. It goes to the wall with that AstroTurf. 1 run will score. Smith will go in the third, and that is a double, I believe it is, for Garvey. So Garvey with a double, second and third, 3-2 ball game. Dodgers fight back, and now it's a 3-2 Astro game with nobody out. So Ryan struggling, 83 pitches through 5+ here. And now Dusty Baker, the batter. The Astros will play the infield back. They're not going to try to give up a big lead and play the infield in. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Baker. And Baker, does he swing? He struck him out. Big strikeout for Ryan. That's his 5th. So now here is Ron Say. He's 0 for 2. Say be followed by Russell. Ashby puts down the sign for him. Goes through the numbers. Fastball, curve, change up for Ryan. Ryan looks. Here's the pitch to Ron Say. And Say, there's a fly ball left field. This could score the run. Let's see if the left fielder has a good arm on it. Will they take the runner? He catches it. Let's see if they go. And so throw home. Out chance 2%. Oh, my goodness. So... let's throw. Here comes a throw home. The throw home is not in time. And that will be a tie ball game. So Garvey at least stayed at second base. Dodgers fight back and get 2 in the 6th. And we have a 3-3 game. Dodgers have 3 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. The Astros 3 runs on 4 hits. 3-3, top of the 6th and 2 outs. And here is Reggie Smith. All right, it's a Bill Russell with Garvey at second. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Russell. It's a tough one, and he walks him, and Ryan can't believe it. Boy, he just gives a stare to the home plate umpire. First and second, 2 outs, and now here's Yeager. Yeager 0 for 2, and now Ryan in trouble. 96 pitches through 5 2/3, and now he's trying to, you can tell he's a little bit gassed out there. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan from the stretch. Set first and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Yeager. Deciding pitch possibly. Ground ball in the hole. Ryan with a nice play. Knocked it down. Throws at the first. Got him. Nolan Ryan just saved a couple runs. But the Dodgers score 2 in the 6th. It is now 3-3. Head to the bottom of the 6th. Action PC replay 1980. 3-3 ball game. So now here's Cesar Cedeno. He'll be followed by Morgan and Cruz against Sutton. So Sutton looks in, gets the big sign. Here's the pitch to Cesar Cedeno. That's a ground ball in the hole. Let's see if someone can get. That is a tough play. He is going to beat it out and eat it. So Cedeno, so Ron Say did not charge it. Let's see if they gave that an infield hit. An E5. So Ron Say with the error, and Cedeno will be on. Now see if they run Cedeno here. Runner on first, no out. Dodger defense not doing him any favors. Here's a big steal from Cedeno. He's going to try to get the jump. Here's the throw to second. He goes to the center field. He goes to third. Does he make it? He does, and another error by the Dodgers. So the second error of the inning by Yeager. Cedeno's at third, and the Astros have the go-ahead run just 90 feet away with no men out. So now Morgan, the batter. So Sutton looks in. Sutton does not look happy. He's getting no help from the defense this inning. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch, and here is the pitch. Pitch to Morgan. That should score the run. Hit to the right-hand side. Picked up by Garvey. Send home 98%. Yes, it's hit to the right side. He's going to score. And he does, and the Astros lead it by 1, 4-3. So a big run for the Astros here in the 6th with 1 out. Here's Jose Cruz. Yeager puts down the sign for him. Sutton looks in. Here is the windup to Cruz. and a ground ball through the middle. Let's see if the shortstop has it. Russell's going to have it. He has a long throw, and it gets him. This time they get a good throw from Russell. So 2 outs here. Errors by Say and Yeager has given the Astros a run here in the 6th. And now here's Cabell. He's 0 for 2 in this ball game. He's grounded out twice. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton looks in, and here's the pitch to Cabell. And that is a fly ball center field, not deep, I don't think. I think Lopes should get this. Let's see what's going to happen. Lopes calls everyone off. I think this is his, and makes the catch to end the inning. But the Astros do get a run. Let's head to the top of the 7th. 4-3 Houston. Astros 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors, while the Astros 3 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors. Top of the 7th here. Action PC replay 1980. And here is Don Sutton. Let's see if they bat for Sutton here in the 7th, down by a run. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in. Here's the pitch to Sutton, batting for himself here in the 7th, and he struck him out. So Sutton has struck out 3 times today, and that's 1 out here in the 7th. So here is Dave Lopes. Lopes 0 for 3. He's grounded out 3 different times. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in, and here's the big windup and pitch to Lopes. And is Lopes going to ball 4? No, he struck him out. That is strikeout number 7 for Ryan. So now here's Rudy Law. Boys, he looked good today. A single in the 1st, a triple in the 6th. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in, 112 pitches. Here is the pitch. That's a ground ball. Let's see if Ryan gets it. Who does? That's a tough play. That's in no man's land, and that's an infield hit. That should be an infield hit. Let's see if they give an infield hit for him. And let's see. So Howe is letting it roll. It stay fair, and that's a base hit. So an infield hit for Rudy Law. And again, he has that super speed. So here's Reggie Smith. So now Nolan Ryan trying to get through this inning here. Astro bullpen is starting to get loose. Ashby puts down the sign. Ryan looks in from the stretch, and here is the pitch to Reggie Smith. Smith, fly ball to center field. Let's see if Cedeno's got room. This ball's got carry here. It's going to be Cedeno makes the catch, and Nolan Ryan gets himself out of the 7th inning. Let's go to the 7th inning stretch. Let's stretch it here in Houston. 4-3 Astros. So now it's going to be Howe, Ashby, and Ryan. Possible pinch hitter for Ryan, the 3rd spot this inning. Sutton is still out there. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton looks in with the big windup, and here's the pitch. That's a ground ball in the hole. Oh, what a play there by Sutton. He came off the mound like a rabbit and throws him out. Nicely done by Sutton. 1 out here in the 7th, and it will be Allen Ashby. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Ground the 3rd, and he's fly to shallow left. 0 for 2. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton looks in. Here is the windup and the pitch. And that is a pop-up. That's a pop-up here in the dome. Let's see if Yeager's got time. Does he get it? Does he get it? Out of play. So it's out of play, giving Ashby another chance. Yeager again goes over sign. Sutton looks in, and here is the windup. And that is a ground, I believe that's a fly. Let's see, right field. Travel to it. Right field, Reggie Smith puts up the glove and makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Let's head to the 8th, or what's actually 2 outs. It's going to be Ryan. Let's see if they decide to go to a pinch hitter here for Nolan. So give me 1 moment. So click. Let's see who will come in for Ryan here. Who can hit a righty, says Uncle Ron. And I think we're going to go with Denny Walling. So Denny Walling will come in and pinch hit here. So Walling will be a new pinch hitter. So Walling so far in the season's only been up once. Nothing hit. Handed hitter here against Sutton. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton the windup. Here's the pitch to Walling. And that is a ground ball. Let's see if that's a base hit or not. Could go through. It does. A knock for Walling. Always been known to get the pinch hit. So Walling's on. Will they try to get a double? 71%. They're going to hustle. They're going to hustle. Got it. So Danny Walling with a hustle double. So runner on second and 2 outs. And here's Terry Poole. Had a big, long 2-run homer his last time up. And that one went 387 feet. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. And let's see, they're going to, intentionally walks Poole. How about that? First and second, 2 outs. And here's Reynolds. He doesn't feel happy about the whole thing. Reynolds so far in the ball game, single back in the fourth, 1 for 3. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. And here's the pitch to Reynolds. Sutton throws it over. That's a ground ball in the hole. That could be a fair ball. It is. Let's see if Garvey can get to the back. He can, and that's to retire the side. The Astros strand 2. We head to the 8th. We'll need a new pitcher for the Astros. Astros lead by a run, 4-3. So now new pitcher for the Houston Astros. Let's see who will come in for them. And again, it will be Garvey, Baker, save, right. So who can pitch against a righty? And to me, it's going to be Mr. Dave Smith. So Dave Smith will come in the ball game, stay in the 9th position, and there is Dave Smith. So far, Dave Smith on the replay so far has not pitched. This is his first outing of the year. He'll pitch to the 3 right-handed bats here. Ashby puts down the sign. Dave Smith with a big lineup and pitch to Garvey. And Garvey swing. That's a shot to the right side. Is that a base hit? It is a base hit for Garvey. So runner on first and nobody out. Dodgers now the tying run is now at first with no men out. And here is Dusty Baker, 1 for 2 in the ball game. So now he comes in. Ashby puts down the sign. Smith 2 pitches in. So far didn't look like he had good control. Smith with the pitch to Baker and the pitch. And that is a fly ball left center field. Let's see if it carries. Cruz is going to the gap. Let's see if he makes the catch. Tough play for Cruz. Makes the catch. And what a play by Cruz. Oh, he went to the warning track with it and made a fantastic catch. 1 out in the 8th. And here's Say. Say 0 for 2 in the ball game. So now Garvey on at first. Say again, he's not fooling anybody. 5 pitches here through a third of an inning. Left-handed Joe Sambito is starting to get up in the bullpen if they want to go Sambito in the 9th. Again, take me a minute here to minimize what I just maximized on my computer, and we can play ball once again. So let's see. Do we get it here? No. How about we see less instead of see more of this? Thank you. All right, so Ashby puts down the sign. Smith from stretch. Here's the pitch. And Rick Monday will come in. Ooh, he bats for Say. I don't know about that. So Rick Monday will come in. He'll bat left-handed. Rick Monday on the replay so far has been up 1 time, no base hits. So Monday to bat against Dave Smith. Ashby puts down the sign. Smith from the stretch. And here is the pitch to Rick Monday. And that is a fly ball right field, not really carrying, or is it? Right field, that's trouble for Poole. Puts up the glove and makes the catch. So 2 outs here in the 8th. Boy, Dave Smith just not, doesn't look like he's just getting it over the plate. 7 pitches, 2/3 of an inning. And so far, he's just getting lucky. Garvey on at first. And now here's Bill Russell. Russell in the game so far is 1 for 2. Ashby puts down the sign. Smith from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 outs. Pitch to Russell. Russell and is out of, it's a pass ball. So that little split finger of Smith's gets past him, and the runner will go in scoring position. So now Russell will bat here with the runner on second and 2 outs. So again, Ashby puts down the sign for him. Smith from the stretch. This can't make Bill Verdon any happier. Here's the pitch to Russell. And there's the swing. Struck him out, I believe. Yes, he did. Big strikeout for Smith. He comes off the mound, not looking great. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is 4-3 Houston. So now Houston will now set up Cesar Cedeno, and he'll be followed by a. That's what sometimes happens when you're doing this. It'll be Cedeno, Morgan, and Cruz. It'll be a right, left, left here. So Sutton looks in. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton with the pitch to Cedeno, who's 0 for 3, 2 for 3. And is that a strikeout? Yes, a strikeout for Sutton. So Sutton gets his third strikeout. And now here's Morgan. He's 0 for 3 in the ball game. So Morgan steps in, 1 for 9 so far, early going here. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton looks in. Here's the big windup and deals to Morgan. And there's a ground ball. Let's see if it goes through for a base hit. Lopes get it. Tough play. Goes through for a base hit. So a big base hit. Oh, an E4. Oh, my. The fourth error of the ball game. They're saying Lopes should have had it. So a big error for the Dodgers. And that's number 4. Boy, is their defense letting him down. Cruz with good speed. And now here's Julio Cruz. Yeager puts down the sign now. Sutton working from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. Here's the pitch as he throws over, trying to keep him close. So runner, did he pick him? No, Morgan's still there. So Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton working from the stretch, and here's the pitch. And here's a clank. That's the left field. That should go through for a base hit. It does for a base hit. Will not go for third. There's no way you go first to third on something like that. Poor play, it says, but it's first and second, so a big hit there for Houston. So first and second so far, 1 out. Astros a big opportunity here. They get a base hit. Now here's Enos Cabell. New third baseman is Pedro Guerrero, a youngster coming up in the Dodger organization. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch, and here's the pitch as they will go to the mound as Yeager. So here's the pitch. Here is the pitch, and that is going to be a ground ball in the hole. That's go through a base hit. It does. It goes to the wall, and the Astros will take an even bigger lead. Oh my! Enos Cabell. Let's see if they send 2. They do, and the Astros lead it, and they're going to go for 3. Tough play for 3, and makes it for a triple. So a big triple for Enos Cabell, and the Astros take a 6-3 lead. So Art Howe will come up. Don Sutton may have just given his last big pitch. Cabell a 2-run triple, giving the Astros a big 3-run lead here. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch. That could have been the last pitch. Here's the pitch. Again, that's a fly ball right field with 1 out. That should score another run. Right fielder in the gap. That's Reggie Smith. Does he make the catch? Yes, he does. He's an 8. Let's see if he'll go. He does. Gets the sacrifice fly. Do not count it as an at-bat. And the Astros take a 7-3 lead with a 3-run lead here in the 8th. And here's Ashby with 2 outs. Yeager puts down the sign. Sutton from the stretch, from the windup now with nobody on base. And swings. That's a ground ball. Does it go through for a base hit? It does. Up the middle for Ashby. So Ashby gets a base hit. Lasorda staying with Sutton a little bit longer than he should. And now here is Yeager. So now actually Dave Smith, a 4-run lead as he bats for himself here. Dave Smith did have 12 at-bats during that season, so we'll go let him swing away. He has a 4-run lead. Let him pitch a 2-out. Let him pitch a 2-inning to finish for Ryan here. Yeager puts down the target. Sutton from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Dave Smith, and he does get a piece of it. Anything can happen if you do that. And I think it goes through for a base hit. So Dave Smith, the pitcher, with a base hit. We will try for third. They're going to try to take third on it. Here's the throw to third. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Oh, he's out at third. So the Astros score 3 in the 8th. The score, we head to the top of the 9th. It's 7-3 Houston. So now here is Yeager, followed by a pinch hitter for Sutton and Lopes here in the 9th inning. Ashby puts down the sign. So now Dave Smith, now the 4-run lead. Let's see how he pitches. Here's the pitch to Yeager. There's a ground ball second base. Morgan will eat it up. He fields it and throws him out for out number 1. So here's a pinch hitter now for Don Sutton. Let's see who they'll send up there. Are they going to pitch for him? It will be Gary Thomason. So Gary Thomason will step in. He's a left-handed hitter. Thomason making his first at-bat of this 1980 season. Ashby puts down the sign. Smith with the windup, and here's the pitch to Gary Thomason. Thomason with a strikeout, 2 away. And here's Davey Lopes. He's out down to the last Dodger here. Lopes so far in this ball game, he's 3 for 11 on the season. He's 0 for 4 today. Ashby puts down the sign. Dave Smith looks in. Here's the pitch, and Jay Johnson will swing for Lopes. How about that? You don't see that happen enough. So far, Johnstone hasn't hit yet. Ashby puts down the sign. Dave Smith with the windup and pitch to Johnstone. And here's a ground ball up the middle. Let's see if that is going to be Dave Smith. He does it. Second base is Morgan. Throws. Got him, and that's the ball game. The Houston Astros win this one today. Score of 7-3. Usually what's going to happen here is my game is probably going to freeze, or you're going to get like a 3 per minute, folks. So give me a second. We're going to go. If I try something else, it really kind of messes things up. So let's see if we can get a stats here. Do real fast. The Astros win it 7-3. Winning pitcher Ryan. Losing pitcher is Sutton. Let's kind of give you the line score here. It was Ryan going 7 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Smith came in 2 innings, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Not bad. 22 pitches. He did kind of struggle early. Gets a save. Sutton goes 8 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, only 3 were earned as the Dodgers made 4 huge errors. The Dodger defense was something that really hurt him today. And again, let's see any big news. Errors made by Say. Lopes made 2 errors, and Yeager made a throwing error. Doubles by Garvey. Smith with 2 doubles and Walling. Triple by Law and Cabell. Homer by Poole, offset in the 5th with 1 on base. 387 Pete. A lot of stolen bases today as they took advantage of Nolan Ryan today, and Houston took advantage of Don Sutton. So both teams kind of ran a bit in this ball game. Again, final score is Houston 7, Dodgers 3. Houston 7, 9, and 0, while the Dodgers 3, 8, and a big 4. The players of the ball game, the MVP, they say was Dave Smith. I kind of disagree with that. The Astro big hitters, Enos Cabell, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. Terry Poole, 1 for 3, a home run, 2 RBIs. And Cesar Cedeno, 2 for 4 and 2 stolen bases. The Astros will improve to 2-1. Rudy Waugh was 3 for 4, a triple and a stolen base, while the Dodgers will go to 1-2. Thank you, folks. We do appreciate it. Again, I'm trying to get better with the Action PC because I know we're looking at a black screen here, but the transfer to go from that to that screen makes it a little bit more difficult. So I do apologize. We'll get better at it. Thank you, folks. Have a good rest of your evening. Again, the winner in this game is the Houston Astros. Have a good night, everybody.